Welcome to the video of the tour of our Oceanview Stateroom 2506. This is located at the front of the ship on deck 2 and is underneath the shopping area on deck 3, close to the elevators. Our stateroom host left us a blank card to put in the slot for the lights. This was really helpful and meant we didn't need to use our cruise cards. There are 2 wardrobes. In the first one you will find hanging space, a safe, 2 shelves, the life jackets and the laundry bags with the list of all the prices for these services. In the second wardrobe you will again find hanging space, a lot of shelves, more life jackets and the ladder if you are utilising the bunk beds. There are 2 more shelves, a cabinet top with 4 drinking glasses, which are the only glasses provided in the room, and 3 drawers. There is a bedside light, a shelf and a bedside cabinet with a drawer. There are outlets under the shelf. The bed is 1 double bed, not 2 singles put together like you get on a lot of other cruise lines. The artwork on the walls is okay, but we've definitely seen better on other ships. There is a light above the sofa, which I assume is for when the sofa is being used as a bed, but it could be used as a reading light if you fancy a bit of late night reading. There is a comfortable sofa with a table. The sofa converts to a bed for a third person sharing the room, and a bunk bed pulls down from the ceiling for a fourth person sharing the room. The stateroom host will make these beds up for you. There is 1 porthole which is quite deep. You could sit in it, but it's not very comfortable. It's also quite high up, so probably not very safe. There is more storage in the desk vanity area. There is a cupboard with 2 shelves and there's 3 drawers under the unit. There is a mirror with a chair, and in the desk drawer you will find 3 postcards, notepaper and envelope and a pen. This is also where you will find the room service cards for breakfast. You simply fill out the card with the quantity of each item you require and hang it on the outside door handle of your cabin before 3 a.m. There are no cooked breakfast items, but a good selection of breads, pastries and cereals. This is a good option if you have an early start to the day, as you can eat while you're getting ready. In the top drawer you will find the hairdryer and a heat mat for straighteners and curling tongs. There is a light above the mirror. There are 3 power outlets. If you're from the UK, you will need adapters. Multifunctional adapters are a good idea, as you can use things at the same time. The TV tilts a bit in both directions, so you can watch TV on the sofa or in bed. Under the desk on the left side is a fridge. It was one of the best we've had on a ship and kept our water nice and cool. The bedside on the left has a bedside light and also a switch to turn off the main lights in the cabin. There is a bedside cabinet with a drawer and the phone is on the top. There are no power outlets on this side. There is plenty of space under the bed for suitcases, and we managed to fit 4 cases underneath. There is a curtain divider in the room, which is helpful when you have 3 or 4 guests sharing the cabin. There is a turn-down service, which normally happens during the show or dinner. Your stateroom host will turn down the bed, close the curtains, put the bedside lights on, and leave you a really cool piece of blanket art with chocolates. There is an interconnecting door, which on our previous cruises we have used as we've needed to split into 2 cabins, and this works really well for families. The cabin is lacking in mirrors. The only one is above the vanity desk area. There is a full-length mirror in the shower room, but this completely steams up when someone has had a shower. There is plenty of room for a full-length mirror in the main cabin, and this would make a nice addition. There are also 2 hooks on the wall for coats, which we have needed after a day in port to hang up our raincoats. There is a control for the air conditioning by the door. As this is a Norway cruise, we have had this set at 2 during the day and then turned it down to -2 or 3 at night. On the back of the door you will find your muster station, and hanging on the door handle you will find a room occupied sign. You will need to put this on the outside handle if you are in the cabin and do not want to be disturbed. On the TV, there are live channels including ship information channels. There's also BBC News and BBC HD. There is also a selection of on-demand movies and TV shows available. The My Disney Cruise tab allows you to view your onboard account, and the ports of call section shows you days and times of all the ports you are visiting. You can also view your cruise photos, but you cannot purchase on the TV. You will need to use the app or go to the photo screens on Deck 4. The Daily Navigator is available to view on the TV. A paper copy is no longer provided, so you will need to view on the TV or the app. This ship has split bathrooms. The first one has the toilet and a sink, storage shelves, tissues, a bin, and the sea salt hand soap. There is a bit of a step to get out, and despite the warning sign, we both tripped up a few times, so watch your step. In the second room, there is a bath with a shower over, a sink, tissues, and a bin. The shave point is randomly on the ceiling, but there is a shelf, so hopefully most cords will reach. There is sea salt body lotion, flannels, and a specific flannel just for makeup. There is a full-length mirror on the back of the door. There are 2 clotheslines on the wall above the bath for hanging swimwear or anything else you need to rinse out. You push the tap towards the wall for the bath, and towards you, pushing in the button at the same time for the shower. The other side controls the temperature. It is a shower curtain rather than a screen, but it was fine and not at all clingy. The Disney Sea Salt shampoo, conditioner and body wash is provided. There is a self-service laundry room close to the cabin. There is a screen showing which machines are free. There is a soap dispenser which costs $1.25. Washing machines are $3.50 and the dryers are also $3.50. There is an iron and ironing board that is free to use. You simply scan your key to the world card and follow the on-screen instructions. The cabin is a good size. There is plenty of storage space. It is clean and well maintained. However, I wouldn't stay in this cabin or probably any other cabin on Deck 2 due to the noise when the ship is docking early. There is a lot of noise from the manoeuvres and setting down of the gangway. This probably wouldn't bother you if you are an early riser, but I am definitely not. Thank you for watching this video, and be sure to check out the other videos in our Disney Dream series. Make sure to like and subscribe to keep up to date with our content.